Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl, the movement dedicated to empowering men, uniting brothers, and building a strong coalition. This is more than just a conversation. It's a call to action. Join us as we uplift, support, and inspire men worldwide. Because together, we don't just talk, we lead, we grow, and we conquer. Are you ready to be part of the coalition? Let's dive in.
Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's happening, bro? How you feeling, man?
Ain't nothing to it. Want to welcome everybody into the show. Thanks for tuning in yet again. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So, brother, we're going to talk tonight about, I'm going to ask you first. What is your definition? What you think great or greatness is?
Hey, man, you the best at your craft, man. You know, whatever it is that you do, you the best at it.
Right. You're right. I mean, it's
I know you might have another definition over there, but that's what I think it is right off the top.
Yep. Is an extent or amount or intensity considerably above the normal or average of ability, quality, or eminence, considerably above normal or average, right? So what makes a person great is subjective, but it often involves a combination of positive character traits and skills that impact others. Greatness can be seen. I'm just reading this to give context, right? And what we're going into.
Right.
Character traits, skills that and impact on others. Greatness can be seen in individuals who demonstrate qualities like honesty, compassion, integrity, courage, and the ability to inspire or make a meaningful difference. Here is a detailed look at some aspects of what contributes to greatness: strong character and values, integrity, compassion, honesty, courage, skills and ability, intellectual curiosity, and desire to learn, being open to new ideas and experiences, constantly expanding knowledge and skills, impact and influence, inspiring others, making a meaningful difference, being a positive role model, and other aspects of perseverance, humility, resilience. We talked about that before. That lead us to our main. We went through the little appetizer real quick. That means now we're about to go to the entree.
We about to eat.
The greatest athletes of all time.
Oh man.
All right. So we got a list. So I'm gonna go down this. I'm gonna take my time because I know you I know you brought up some on Farhan his show the other night, which was kind of a different take on Magic Johnson and LeBron comparison, right?
Right.
So the greatest athlete of all time is a subjective topic with the different criteria and perspectives, influence, and rankings. However, some constantly appear in the top, like, hey, Michael Jordan, basketball, Tiger Woods, golf, Muhammad Ali, boxing, Serena Williams, tennis, and Simone Biles, gymnastics. Now, who is your top guy?
Man. Now, for me, man, since when you set the table with the individual, because I know we're gonna get back into the basketball and all that arena in a little bit, but when you lay the foundation as far as individual, it's got to be, for me, man. It got to be between Ali and I would say Serena.
Okay.
The reason why I say Serena, well, of course, Ali, that's an individual sport, right? So you got the box, you getting hit upside the head, you got the duck, stick and move or whatever, right? So you ain't got no team. In the same thing with Serena on that tennis court. Now, I ain't never played tennis out. We know how we did tried it out a little bit. It takes some skill and some will to run back and forth up to the net, serving, taking serves from other people, and got to give it back to them. That's hard, man. That's hard.
What about Iron Mike though? Since you talk about boxing, what about Iron Mike?
Well, I mean, Iron Mike, he great in his own way too, but not, Ali was on to me another level. Cause see,
Okay.
Ali could go the distance, and I think back then, see Ali and them, they had 15 round bouts.
Yeah, yeah. Now
But I think,
what about George? What about throwing George Foreman in? Then they do the Rumble in the Jungle or something like that. Them two.
yeah, hey man, that's why I say, man, it's tough, man.
They
Hey,
said it's subjective. So I just
right.
want to
Oh, I feel you. I
even
feel
with
you.
tennis.
You could debate it all day, but it's tough, man, because like I said, back then they had boxers. They didn't nobody duck nobody like today.
True
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Ali and Frazier and Foreman, all them boys fought each other.
True that. They did, man. And what about Simone Biles? I don't know anybody can do whenever you can do
Yeah.
flips and they can't even
Mhm.
give you a score for it because they ain't never seen it.
Right. Right.
That means you are legit.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
don't know nothing.
you could kind of put her. That's why I say it's tough, man. But because I guess a lot of people would probably look at her as like
Mm-hmm.
Gabby Douglas kind of type, whatever. Even though Simone came and put the cherry on top,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
before Simone, it was Gabby.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So she was knocking it out the box, and then so it's a good topic though. It's
Yeah.
really good.
What about the dude? I can't think of his name. The one that used to get mad in tennis and go to hitting stuff. What
Oh,
about him?
talking about McEnroe.
I'm
McEnroe. Yeah, I remember him because
saying,
he used to
how
cuss the
good
judges
was
out.
he though? Was he? I know Serena in
Mhm.
as a female, she's the
Right.
greatest
Mhm.
female.
Right. That's how I was looking at it.
So what
But
about him, man? And as far as being like as a male, like who is the greatest? It's got to be him, right?
nah, man, I would think Sampras, man.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I forgot the other dude that just retired. But it's you had Sampras back in the day too. Now
True that. Yeah, I
Sampras
forgot
was
about
like
him.
he was a beast too.
Yeah, my research when I did my
Mhm.
research, see, they try to suppress some of it,
Mhm.
but don't gonna get past that. Do it. I'm trying to tell you, I was just like, some of the stuff I was looking at, I was just like, bro, like,
Right.
you know, um, okay, they say Michael Jordan, naturally they're gonna say LeBron,
Yeah.
with Jordan's dominance and LeBron James
Mhm.
longevity and versatility that made right now in basketball,
Mhm.
you have one and you have 1A. Because I
Yeah.
can't say 1 and 2 because
Right.
it's hard to say that, based
Right.
on LeBron, based on
Right.
Jordan, that he was better because we talking about two totally different eras
Yeah.
of basketball.
And see what I always tell people, man, like a lot of people, sometimes it go over their head when they get this Jordan and LeBron comparison.
Yep.
And you'll be surprised at the people that will say that they never heard this before. But I will say it's Jordan and Kobe are
Mhm.
the same.
Yep.
They put LeBron against Jordan because LeBron, every kid growing up wanted to wear number 23.
Yep.
So LeBron chose 23 when he was in high school, right?
Hmm.
He was a high flyer or whatever. He's really an in game dunker. He ain't no flying in the air like Mike number whatever. But back when he was really athletic, he was an in game dunker. So so when he had the 23, he was a high flyer. They automatically compare him to Jordan,
Right.
but really he's a more athletic Magic Johnson
For sure. I
because
agree with that.
he's a great passer. He can see the floor. He's like a big point guard.
Hmm.
So that's who I always compare Jordan to. LeBron to. It's Magic, but for some reason, because of their iconic number 23,
Hmm.
they always put LeBron against Jordan.